A resume, sometimes also called a curriculum vitae or CV, may be the most important document you prepare in a job search. It merits doing some careful homework. Let's take a look at how to create a great resume. A resume is not your life history or emotional autobiography, nor is it a transcript of your college work. It's a factual and concise summary of your qualifications, convincing a prospective employer that you have the education and experience to do the job you're applying for. Regard your resume as a persuasive document of your professional qualifications. It's a billboard advertising you. What you include, your key details, the wording, the ordering of information, and the formatting are all vital to your campaign to sell yourself and land an interview. Prospective employers will judge you and your work by your resume. It's the first view of you and your qualifications. They expect that an applicant resume be honest, attractive, carefully organized, and relevant. You need to balance your education and experience. If you have years of experience, don't flood your prospective employer with too many details. You can't possibly include every detail of all your jobs in the last 20 or 30 years. Emphasize only those skills and positions most likely to earn you that job. Eliminate early jobs that do not relate to your present employment search. Combine and condense skills acquired over many years and jobs. Include relevant military schools and service. Knowing what to exclude from a resume is as important as knowing what to include. Because federal employment laws prohibit discrimination on the basis of age, sex, race, national origin, religion, marital status, and disability, among others, do not include such information on your resume. Here are some other details that should be left off: salary demands, expectations or ranges, preferences for work schedules, days off or overtime, and comments about benefits. In addition, exclude reasons for leaving your previous jobs, your photograph, your social security number, and information about your family. Also exclude your height, weight, hair color, eye color, and so on, sexual orientation, religious and political affiliations, hobbies, and interests unless they're relevant to the job you're seeking. Let's take a look at parts of a resume that are critical building blocks to consider. First, your contact information. At the top of your resume, provide your full name, don't use a nickname, address, including your zip code, home and mobile telephone numbers, and email address. If your contact or academic address is different from your home address, list them and identify both. The contact information can be either centered, flush or left-right justified, and a combination of these approaches. The next section of your resume is all about the credentials, your education and experience as it relates to the job. Begin with your most recent education first, and then list everything significant since high school. Here are some guidelines about listing your experience. Begin with your most recent position and work backward in reverse chronological order. List the company or agency name, the location, including the city and state, your job title, and the dates of employment. For each job activity, provide a short description of your duties and achievements. Include any relevant volunteer information that you might want to provide related to the job. Not every resume will have this section, but the following are employer-friendly things to include when it comes to achievements: certificates or licenses you hold, memberships in professional associations, membership in community groups, and second or third languages you speak and write. List any civic honors and academic honors you may have won. You can include a references section, but I would suggest listing a simple statement that references are available upon request. But note, employers generally assume that these will be readily available, so the section may not be necessary. There are two primary ways to organize your resume: chronologically and by function or skill area. Let's take a look at both. The chronological sequence works especially well when you can show a clear continuity towards progress in your career through your employment and schoolwork, or when you want to apply for a similar job with another company. A chronological resume is also appropriate for students who want to emphasize recent educational achievements. Depending on your experiences and accomplishments, you might organize your resume according to a functional or skill area. Sort your achievements and abilities into 2 to 4 key skill areas: Under each area, you'd list 3 to 5 points illustrating your achievements in that area. Functional and skill resumes are often called bullet resumes because they itemize the candidate's main strengths in bulleted lists. Some employers prefer a bullet resume, but they can also skim the candidate's list of qualifications in just a few seconds. This method or tactic might work well in your chronological resume as well. The following individuals would probably benefit from organizing their resumes by functional or skill area instead of chronologically. Non-traditional students who've had diverse past job experiences, people who are changing professions, individuals who've changed jobs frequently, and ex-military personnel re-entering the civilian marketplace. A resume is a document used by a person to present their background and skills. Resumes can be used for a variety of reasons, but most often they're used to secure new employment.